Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. By the way guys, if you are new to the game or level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code the Starco in the settings. To do so, it's very simple. Press the gear, press use promo code, enter the word Starco as not Tarco but Starco as you see it on the screen, and you're gonna get $10 worth of freebies. Definitely worth it to give you a head start in the game. But about the video guys, today we're gonna start talking about characters that are very important in the game, and maybe a lot of people are not new players or recent players or people who did not get Solius yet or other legendary legendary characters. They need to work on their roster and they need to build those characters properly to be able to achieve what they need to achieve those characters. So we're gonna talk about the important characters. Like the first 5 most important characters is the main free-to-play orcs you're going to be playing to get Solius. Solius is going to be your first 7-star legendary character, and well, you need to focus on the orcs to actually unlock him. You need to have your orc at level 7 and you need to build them properly to be able to unlock him. So today we're going to start this series of character review. We're talking about maybe the 5-6 most important orcs that I do have in my roster, because we're not on the test server, we are on live roster, and we're going to explain the plan behind those characters. And then as we progress through those characters, eventually we'll move to other characters. We already covered the humans, so we don't need to do the humans after the orcs, but we'll probably do the panda after the orcs, so you guys have an idea about the pandas to get runner or something like that. But anyway, today we're starting with the orcs. The first orc we're gonna actually be covering is Tromgar. Tromgar, I believe that very early on is the most important orc, especially that after maybe 40 days or so you pretty much have him at 7 stars, and he actually your main tank until you can actually get little Betty up there. So definitely this is probably the most important characters to build properly. You can see mine is not really that buffed up. Yes, the skills are nice, but the gear is only gear level 9. Still working on that, but I do believe that even at gear level 9 we could actually push him to unlock Solius 7 stars in my opinion. We did 6 stars in his build, wasn't even worse than that, so I believe that we can achieve 7 stars without going crazy, without going gear 11 if you build them properly. Now how we build them properly, that's going to be in a few minutes. First we're going to talk about the skills. Which skills are the most important? First of all, you will not be using Tromgar leadership, so here this is a waste. This is a waste of ability scrolls to be used. Yeah, it's nice early on when you run the game, get it to level 4 or 5, and then don't get it to level 6. It is a waste after that, because the two good leadership for orc is going to be either Zira or Renta. Those are the two best leadership for orcs, so you're not going to be really going to be using this guy leadership. You don't, like I said, you don't need it past level 5. Definitely level 4 it's good enough in my opinion. And now important skills. The most important skills to get to level 6 is this skill, because it reduces the initial cooldown on your taunt by 2 turns. So basically you can use your taunt on the first turn when you get these skills up to level 6, plus you get counter attack on your skills when you taunt, so that gives you huge advantage. So this is definitely the first skills you want to level up. Then you want to level up these skills to level 6. Well, first you want to level all the skills to level 5, so you want to get them all to level 5 to get all the stats you need at level 5, like a defensive stats here, this one, regeneration, remove 1 debuff and restore some health. Then after that, once you get all those those skills at level 5, you want to go with this one level 6, like I just said, to get a no cooldown at the start with the town. Then you want to go with this one to have increased chance to stun, so 35% chance to stun the target every time you counter attack a target. You're gonna use that skill, and if you have a good amount of potency on your character, you're gonna be doing a lot of stunning, which is going to give you a huge advantage, especially when you're fighting legendary battle, a legendary event, which crowd control is very, very, very important. So definitely having those two skills at level 6 is mandatory. The taunt skill, the shield the people, and the crushing blow, the main attack, which is those two skills very important. The rest, just having them at level 5 or even level 4 will actually do the job. Now with that talk, we're gonna talk about runes. Runes, my rune setup is really not ideal for this guy. A lot of things I could do better, I just don't have the runes to do it. The runes, the way you want to set up the runes on this guy, it's actually 6 armor runes. You want to use armor runes everywhere. I did not have armor runes to cover the 6 slots. I had to use 2 set of HP, which is actually not that bad, but definitely you want to have 6 armor runes, but not any armor runes, guys. Not any armor runes. First, you have 3 primary that are very important. You have the northeast, the northwest, and the south runes that are very important to put the proper primaries there. Now, if we start with the first one, northeast, you want to go with health. No, not health, speed. My bad. I'm already screwing this up. Now, you want to go with speed. Sadly, I did not have HP or a armor with speed, so I had to improvise a little bit, and I went with L to give him a little bit more survivability. So speed is very important to make him go faster, to have that taunt up more often, definitely. So if you can actually have that speed there, it's really, really, really solid. If you cannot have that speed there because you're like me, you don't have the rune with the speed, you want to go with HP there, definitely. Well, health there, definitely. The first rune here north is always going to be damage at the main stat, but what you want to do with that rune, we're going to go back to the primary because I want to cover that really fast. You want to try to go get potency. If you can get potency and speed together, it's optimal, but at least potency is so important on this guy. Just wanted to mention that here. Here you can see we have HP, we have some speed and potency, so it is actually optimal here. And then here you want to put as primary, you want to have armor. Again, I did not have any runes with armor, so I had to adapt a little bit. So when health, which is not that bad, but still armor is going to be a lot better because armor makes him take a lot less damage. With his passive that increases armor on his skills, having more armor just make him takes a lot less damage. But again, you can see I went with something with some potency, and tenacity is good too, as it reduces the chance you're gonna get CC2. But yes, as you go secondary stats on it, after that you want to find some potency on almost every rune. That's the most important. But yes, the south rune, if you can have armor instead of health here, this is you know, the best setup. Now if we move to the next rune here, you can see we do have some speed, tenacity, health, and armor, so really good for the tanking capacity of this guy. The primary is always health, which is why we don't care about the primary on this one. And then you have this one, the northwest. The northwest is very, very, very important to have potency as primary. It's very, very important, unless you're gonna be building him for tanking, for not getting crowd control, then you're gonna go tenacity as primary. But in like 95% of the cases, you want to have potency. And you can see I went to get some speed here, a little bit of health, but the speed was the key point on this one. But yes, potency is very, very, very important. You want to get him at least close to 50% potency without putting potency runes, you know, just using potency as a primary stats or secondary stats, so you can actually have an increased chance to actually apply that stun when you counter attack. So that's pretty much all you want to build is rune. If you can put 6 armor runes with the proper primaries, you go for it. If you cannot put 6 armor runes, you want to go with HP runes around the place, or you could even go with a potency rune. Like here, I could actually go with a potency runes that could actually do the job. I don't know if I have potency rune for that. I don't, so that's probably why I didn't know. Oh, I had one like here. We could have done that, and then we could have done, you know, other potency somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea how many potency rune I have. That could have been a good option, you know. Keep the armor set and then go some 4 potency, for example, to pretty much guarantee we're gonna get a standout every time we counter attack. That could have been a good option too. But I like to have a good mix of good HP. If I can not get all the armor, and then the important primary here with the potency. That's really the most important one here, is the potency. So we can actually have the stats here. You can see we have, well, first we have 36,000 HP, 43% physical armor, 45% magical armor. That's why you want to increase that armor as much as possible, because it's just so high. Then after that you have the speed. The speed, if you can get it around 150, that would be great. And then the potency. Potency is very important because the effect this chance to apply combat effect to enemies like the stun, so you want that as high as possible. And if you actually use his leadership, if you don't have any other leadership to use, you can see if it's level 6, you're gonna increase your potency by 30%. So that will mean we will have like 70 something percent, 68% of potency if we're using his leadership, which is not what we want to do, but that's just give you the example here. So anyway, this is how you want to build this guy. Now when you play this guy, it's pretty simple. Use the taunt on cooldown. No, it doesn't matter what game modes you play. Well, unless you're in tower and the stage is almost over, you don't use the taunt, but use the taunt on cooldown. Use the regeneration, the third skill here, second wind, if you are below 50% HP. If you're not below 50% HP, don't use it. And then the rest, you use that skill over and over and over to get as many stuns out as possible when your taunt is not available and you're not in need to actually use the healing skill, pretty much. And that is pretty much all you're gonna do. That's all you're gonna play this guy, and that is how you build this guy. Now guys, if you have any question and I did not cover it in this video, make sure to go in the comment section down below and ask whatever you gotta ask. If you have any feedback, suggestion about this guy that I did not cover in the video, again, same thing, comment section down below. So guys, thank you for watching this video. We're gonna be coming back with more orc video in the next couple weeks. We're slowly getting ready for the return of Solius and trying to cover those most important characters that we build initially with our roster, because the orcs is pretty much the first team you're gonna build if you build your account properly. So very important to cover them. Anyway, thank you for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop a like on this video, show your support to the channel, and on that I will see you next time.